Beautiful brown girl. Beautiful brown boy. Life isn't perfect, but your hair can be. Happiness is hair. Put the love in your hair with Pretty Brown Girl Plant-Based Hair Care Products. All natural hair care ingredients. Sensitive enough for babies, but strong enough for you. Like them on Facebook and Instagram, or visit the website at prettybrown.girlbeauty.com. Now, welcome to Inspirational Talks with Laura Simmons and Ursula Diallo.
Hi, guys.
Hello.
Welcome to Inspirational Talks with Laura Simmons. I am your host, Laura Simmons.
And I'm your co-host, Ursula D. Allen. How you doing?
I'm wonderful. How about you? Atlanta's in the house. That's right. So, girl, I'm trying to get it tight. Nice and tight for the spring of next year, 2022. How about you?
I see you. You know I'm trying to get there.
Hey.
I have to ask you a question, honey. What do you have on?
What do I have on?
Yeah.
Okay, so, whenever I think about working out, I think about, what is them girls' name? Destiny's Child. I'm a survivor, right? So today, I'm a survivor.
Hey.
I'm not gonna give up.
Hey. Okay,
that's
Destiny's Child.
So, because, our special guest today is what? Dherbs from, A.D.Dolphin from Dherbs, right? So we got to get it nice and tight.
Oh, yeah.
So you ready for this?
I'm about as ready as can get to learn. I'm sure it's going to be very interesting.
Yeah, this is going to be very interesting to see what we need to do, because Sister Girl got to get it nice and tight and right.
Oh, yeah.
2022.
Stop.
I'm going to sit on somebody's beach next year. I'm going to be laying on somebody's beach, and I don't want to be laying on their beach like a whale. So,
Lord,
I got a lot to go, because I'm like one of those people that like to work out anyway. So when I get to working out, my family call it the Rocky workout, because that's how I work out. When I'm working out like Rocky. But I need a little bit more to get me where I'm trying to get to.
Hey!
Excuse me. Losing my voice today. Been screaming and yelling at everybody. But so that's what I'm doing, to get there.
You can go to the beach anyway, and you're not going to look like a whale, and you got to love where you are, girl, and you beautiful as you are.
Stop it.
Yeah, I know that, but I'm like one of those people that I like to look good, because I want everybody on the beach turning their head.
Oh, Lord. See? Can't take you nowhere.
You can't take me nowhere.
Lord.
Well, I guess been on some of everything. I done seen him on so many different shows, it's not even funny. And I'm so happy to have him on our show today. I think it's an honor to have him on our show, so he can break it down to us and explain to us what products we need to know about and who is AD.
Oh,
That's what people need to know. Who is AD?
Right.
Yeah.
Here to let y'all know. It's here to let y'all know.
Yep. So, no further ado, let's get Mr. A.D.Dolphin of Dherbs on the line, babies.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing good. Doing real good.
That's good. Welcome.
Pleasure to
Your
be
host, Laura Simmons. We are so glad to have you here.
Yeah. Where are you guys from? I see. Ursula, where you televising from?
I am in Atlanta, Georgia, A-Town.
Okay. Laura, where are you?
Chicago, Chi-Town in the building.
All across the United States. I'm over here in LA. So I think we didn't cover a lot.
What is the weather like today?
Yes.
in LA?
It's nice over here. It stay nice here.
Yeah.
I'm sure in Atlanta it's raining.
It's jacket weather.
Yeah, it's rainy, it's gloomy.
Okay,
So
so
talk to me. What y'all want to talk about?
Mr. A.D., tell us a little bit about you. Tell us a little about you, A.D. People wants to know, who is A.D.?
Okay, so I'm A.D.Dolphin. I'm the CEO of Dherbs.com. I come from a pretty prominent family. John Dolphin is one of the first black producers ever. And that's my grandfather. He also he's the first business that was ever 24/7 in the United States. He did that before anybody in the 40s and 50s. He was a music mogul, so Berry Gordy, all those people learned from my grandfather. It's actually just got picked up to possibly come out with a TV show with it within the next year or so. Definitely, as far as, hit everything that Gene Worthy, he gave all that entrepreneurship to me. So I got it naturally from him. Thank God I did. Otherwise, I was working a job and not doing what the world is calling me to do, which is kind of to help improve the health within the African American community. And I've taken that on wholeheartedly.
Wow.
Yeah, that's important. That is so awesome. Wow.
When I first started, they told me I couldn't do it. I told them a few years later, I told them I did it.
Everything.
Okay.
Wow.
I did it.
Wow, that's cool. So, explain to us about your products.
Oh, we got tons of products. So Dherbs is an herbal supplement company. We have over 400 products. The main product that we got famous for because of Steve Harvey and all of his efforts and being on his radio show and then transferring that to TV. And, I've probably done over 200 news channels. As far as syndicated daytime TV, I think I've pretty much, only show I haven't done is probably Wendy Williams. I've done The Doctors. I've done Steve Harvey. I've done all of them. All of them except for Wendy's show. But our main product is the Full Body Cleanse. So the Full Body Cleanse, what it does is it cleans out all your major eliminative channels. That's your gallbladder, your heart, your liver, your colon, your spleen, your lungs, your kidneys, your adrenal glands, your blood, and your skin. Basically, it's going to flush out all the impurities within your body so your body can perform at its highest level. The hard part of it, at least, the part that really makes it difficult for people is that you change your diet. So I always tell people, you can't eat the same stuff that gave you the notion to cleanse during your cleanse. You got to make a dietary change. The change that we ask people to make is to eat raw food. So you're going to eat raw foods. What's a raw food? So that's just fresh fruits, vegetables, raw nuts, and raw seed in its natural state. And the reason why you want to do that, when you cook foods, it changes the dynamic of the food. So when you're eating things in its natural state, you're going to get more nutrients and vitamins. And those are the things that's really going to help us keep us on this planet for a whole lot of, for longer than what we expect. People live 60, 70 years and happy about it. You're supposed to live until you're actually 120. And we're living far short of that. It has a lot to do with our diet.
Wow.
And one thing I was mentioning, I know Laura said she loves to work out. She can't wait to get on that beach. One thing I would tell you, Laura, is this. If you're really trying to lose weight and trim down and do your thing, working out only represents 20% of weight loss. That's it.
Really? Oh, God.
The bulk of weight loss is what are you putting into your body. And so until you make those kind of changes, you're not going to necessarily see that change in your body that really inspires you, that makes you run to the gym. It starts with that refrigerator first, believe it or not.
I actually went to a dietitian yesterday because I am getting ready to try to start my, weight loss journey. And
Okay.
she said the same thing that you just said. She said it's 80% your diet. She said because to tell you the truth, she said the weight can fall off without exercising. It's just that you want to
Absolutely.
get in there, to get cardio and to tone, what you're losing.
Right.
Yeah, just learned that
That's
yesterday.
exactly what it is. We've always wanted to look a certain way, so that's what that gym is for. But to
Mhm.
be honest, that gym
Right.
is not is you just go. You see people all the time. They run. They tell you I run 5 miles every single day, but they still look like they haven't ran those 5 miles. And the reason why that's happening is because they haven't changed their diet. They haven't really made a true commitment towards health. Once you get on that healthier path, you'll see those changes within your body so much sooner. Trust me.
Right.
Starts with your diet, starts with that refrigerator, starts with you being able to say no when you get to that dinner table.
So we have one of these style systems.
Basically, it's more closer to a healthy style system. And it's what it is that, so a lot of times people need that kickstart. And that's what I really feel like Dherbs is. If you're trying to get your life in a healthier direction, I'm not saying that you have to stay raw for the rest of your life, but you definitely have to start saying no to certain things and to make better choices. And when you come off that cleanse, you will definitely begin to say no. You'll learn how to say no because you've been saying no for the last 20 something days. It takes 21 days to break a habit. And trust me, when you come off that cleanse, that habit is broken. So it's easier for you to say no, it's easier for you to get on that healthier path.
Mm-hmm.
Go on, Laura.
So would you say that cleansing would help you with like curbing that sugar appetite? Sometimes you had that craving for some sugar, something sweet. You think that would help
I know it will.
the cleansing?
We've been in business
Okay.
for the last 16 years. I know it works. So it's not even a question of whether or not it works. It really is a question of, are the people that's doing the cleanse, are you going to work? Are you going to do everything that you need to do to be successful on this cleanse? If you can make that commitment for the next 20 days, trust me, you will be a changed person. The way you view food, the way you think about it is going to change. You'll realize food is just fuel. We kind of glorify food and dinner and drinking and all these things. But to be honest, it's just fuel. Once you get to that and feeling good, when you come off that cleanse, the way that you feel, you're going to want to keep that for the rest of your life because you'll wake up with way more energy as far as things like that. You'll see the weight coming off. Your whole life will completely change.
Wow.
I need that in my life.
Right.
I definitely need that in my life because I work out a lot, but it just don't seem like it's doing anything. So that's probably what it is. I know that's what it is.
Work out and do the cleanse. Work out and do the cleanse. Do the cleanse while you're working out, and you're going to see drastic changes. And then afterwards, like I said, you'll be able to put yourself on a healthier path of what you're going to decide to put into your body. A lot of us, we're just eating the similar foods that our parents introduced us to. You have taste buds based upon, what you were getting as a child. But to be honest, our parents didn't really know what path to put us on. They were just, a lot of us were just out here surviving and trying to make it.
Right, that's right.
So we weren't eating the healthiest. And that's the reason why when it comes to like diabetes, we're leading in that category as African Americans. 42% of African Americans have high blood pressure. That's almost half. That's ridiculous. So it's just like statistics where we're doing bad in, and it starts by that grocery store and what we decide to put in our body, and we just need to make better choices. And it starts with us because now we're having kids and our kids are having kids, and we have to instill new diets within them. So therefore, we don't have to be last on the list. Being last on the list is a choice.
Right. Yeah. And that's a good point that you just made about our, getting our taste buds from our parents, because I share with my kids all the time if there's a regret that I had is not incorporating better choices for food, for diet, and natural exercise. And what I mean, not just saying, go exercise. I mean, just by incorporating more, exercise that we can do together just to make sure that we're active. That's one of my biggest regrets with my children. But I have a new grandbaby, so I'm trying to start a new way,
Yeah, it definitely starts with us. But don't think that it's too late.
Yeah.
We can always instill new habits. Like I said before, it takes 21 days to break a habit. So we're 21 days from being a new and different person, and we have to take advantage of that.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny because I remember growing up as a kid, my parents didn't allow us to eat sweets. We weren't allowed to eat no sugary stuff. We used to eat a lot of fruits and stuff. And as I got older, I started hanging out with people that eat a lot of junk and chips and all that stuff. And I started eating it too. So now it becomes, right. So it's like, okay, I remember my mother used to, when every Friday we all had to line up. It was 10 of us. So we all had to line up to take an Axelac every Friday, no matter what. But I know one thing, it kept us all healthy though, So yeah, I could believe that. The fruits and vegetables and things like that we don't eat now. I don't eat fruits and vegetables like I used to, but I need to get back into it.
Definitely. If you get a chance, try that cleanse. That cleanse is a complete life changer.
I'm definitely
you'll never be the same again. Never ever.
Gonna try it. Is it a what it says? One of the viewers is asking, what is the full body cleanse? Is it all liquid?
No. So the full body cleanse is herbal capsules.
Okay.
So it's 7 different formulas. 6 of them are in capsule form, and the last one is activated charcoal. So, and you take activated charcoal just before you go to sleep.
Okay. Is there any kind of side effects or whatever? It's just all natural?
Yeah, there's definitely some side effects. Getting healthier and losing weight.
Okay. I want some good side effects.
Definitely. Feeling good
So
and having energy.
Would you recommend it for people that suffer with diabetes or high blood pressure?
It's the only way. So the only way you're going to get your body to heal is by putting good stuff in your body.
Mm-hmm.
So therefore, I would definitely recommend it to anybody in those situations. High blood pressure, you can beat high blood pressure in 10 days.
And
Period.
how is that?
Oh, wow.
Huh?
How's that?
Changing your diet. You take the herbal capsules. If you do the cleanse and you have high blood pressure in 10 days, measure your blood pressure every single day. On the 10th day, look and see where you are now. High blood pressure, people have been taking medication for the last 15, 20 years, but they don't understand the medication. You're gonna be affected by the side effects of that medication at some point. Some point, it's going to happen. So when you see those side effects, it's not whether or not it is or possibly going to happen. It's the only thing is when. So high blood pressure has to do with what you're putting into your body. And when you decide to make those changes, you're going to see your body respond. So when you're on the cleanse, since you do have a dietary plan that comes along with that, and it's the eating raw, fresh fruits, vegetables, raw nuts, and raw seeds, you're going to notice your high blood pressure situation drastically change within 10 days. And by the end of it, so if you're taking medication on it, I would always tell people, monitor it. So watch it change.
Yeah.
You don't even have to do the cleanse. The cleanse is just going to really speed you up and put you in a healthier place faster. Just go raw.
Okay.
Just go raw. Go raw for 10 days and
so funny.
every single day. Just try it.
Yeah.
The capsules, what it does is just makes your body stronger. It gives your body all those nutrients that you've been missing out on. And that's the reason why we're telling you to eat fresh fruits and vegetables, so you can even fortify your system even more with the fruits and the vegetables, the nutrients, the vitamins, all that stuff. And we want you to eat it in its natural state. So now you're getting it whole. You're getting it naturally. You're getting everything that you're supposed to get. Because people don't understand, when you cook things, you kill pretty much 99% of the value of those things. And that's what people don't understand.
Right.
Wow. You know, at one time I had stopped eating meat, and I noticed exactly what you're talking about, because I was on high blood pressure medicine, and my doctor said when I went back to the doctor was like, he said, I'm gonna probably take you off this medication. He said, because I noticed that your blood pressure is really good. He said, what are you doing differently? I said, well, I stopped eating meat for a while, and I said, I started eating more fruits and vegetables. And he said, that's good. He said, that's good. That's the way to get yourself back healthy and this and that. And I fell off. I fell off though, because my weakness is chicken.
Okay, I got you. I got you. We all fall off here and there. It's all more about getting back on that horse and keep working at it, because we're not perfect creatures. We all have things that things we all got to work on. That's it. So just get back on that horse and go for it.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was gonna ask you something. Oh, what got you into doing this? What got you to decide that this was something you really wanted to do?
To be honest, and I've told the story before, is that I used to play basketball overseas. I was a professional basketball player overseas, and when I came back home and I decided to stay here and start looking for opportunities and businesses and things like that, I started to gain weight because I wasn't playing like I used to play. So then I started to gain weight. It was the first time I ever was in that situation in my life. And I had a friend who introduced cleansing to me, and I loved it. I loved the way it made me feel. I felt stronger. I had more energy. It was just amazing to me. And so therefore I started doing everyone's cleanse because I was addicted. I just have a crazy addictive personality. And then I started noticing all the differences in the cleanse. So then I had set out that year to make the most perfect cleanse on the planet. So I hired a few herbalists and got them in a room and told them what I really, really wanted to do. And we worked on it for about a year. And we put together the best cleanse on the planet, which is the Dherbs Full Body Cleanse. I sell more cleanses than anyone. Wow. Anyone on the internet, anyone, anywhere. They don't sell more cleanses than me because our cleanse actually works. You'll see a lot of different cleanses out there, but they won't actually tell you the truth. And so they won't tell you that you got to eat raw. They'll tell you you stay away from this and stay away from that, and you can have a little of it. No. I'm going to make sure that you get the results that I'm talking about. So I tell you the truth. I'm like, you can't eat that. If you follow these guidelines, if you stay within these guidelines, you're going to see the results that you really, really want to see.
Yeah, I remember seeing when Steve went through his journey. I actually watched him go through his journey with you. And I seen how I would listen to him on the show when he would talk about how he was going through this 21-day cleansing and how it made him feel and stuff. And then when I seen him, I was like, wow, Steve looks really good. I said, and I always said that I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try that product out. I have the tea right now, but I actually ordered the pills too. So I'm gonna try those capsules out.
Yeah, when Steve first did the cleanse, I actually flew to Chicago to help him for his first 10 days. And he did amazing. His first cleanse, he lost 18 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah, because he was talking about it on the show. He talked about it on the show. And I remember him talking about some broth and stuff. He was doing broth, chicken broth, and
he wasn't doing that on the cleanse. He might have did that after the cleanse because you can't do chicken broth on the cleanse.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that might have been after the cleanse, before the cleanse, or something. He found some way. But that wasn't part of it. He had an amazing experience. He always, I still to this very day come on his radio show a few times a year.
Oh, okay.
So one of the viewers said, I now only eat seafood every other day. Every other day is all plant-based.
Yeah, I get, listen, everybody has to find their formula that makes their body work the best for them. So whatever that is whatever it is. So you got to find a way that's going to help you see the results that you want, make you feel the way that you want to feel, and that's perfectly fine with me. My mission is to make sure that people get on a healthier path. Because like I said, we're living till 60, 65 and happy about it, and we're shortchanging ourselves.
Yeah, that's true. Yep, that is so true.
Do you also in your business, in your company, do you do custom made plans for people, to kind of formulate their diet, or you just recommend the cleanses and stuff?
No, we just we have 400 products. We have over 200 different cleanses. They're already built. So therefore, if you have asthma, we're recommending the respiratory kit. If you're suffering from skin issues, then we're giving people the blood cleanse. If you have a liver problem and we have a liver cleanse. We have a kidney problem, we have a kidney cleanse. We have, like I said, 27 different cleanses. So there's always something that they're already built, and they're built where people are going to be successful if you do it to, all the way. You do it all the way and follow the instructions, you're going to see the results that you need to see. Like I said, we've been around forever. We've been doing well forever.
Wow, that's really interesting. I don't have a gallbladder, so I've heard people say that you have to do different stuff because you don't have a gallbladder. Have you ever heard anything like that?
I've heard a lot of different things, but your situation is your situation, so you're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. How do you feel right now?
Well, the reason I went to the dietitian is because I recently had one of my parathyroids removed. It's the hormone that produces calcium in your body. And so that was causing me to be very tired. I was very achy. And so the first couple months, I was feeling great.
I would have caught you before that. I would give you some herbs for that thyroid. They removed a portion of your thyroid?
No, not my thyroid. Parathyroid, which is behind your thyroid. Okay, we have 4. Okay, we have 4. But the first couple of months, I was feeling great, right? After they did it. And the only reason I had it done is because I've known about it for years. But over the years, we're monitoring it, and it just kind of started the numbers were going up. And they said that if it got to like 15, which I was at 12 when I went on to get the surgery, they said it could be like really fatal. And so I went on and got the surgery. And at first it was feeling great, but now I'm starting to kind of get tired again. So I'm just like, is it me or what?
I don't know the situation completely, so I hate to speak on it. The only thing I would say is this. Is God gave it to you, it's supposed to be there.
Yeah.
And I kind of live by that. So I think when we are having issues with our bodies, I think removing things and getting rid of things should probably be the last decision that we make. We should do everything that's done to preserve that particular thing because God put it there. God don't make mistakes. God don't make mistakes. I see the next question here is about inflammation. One thing I would say about inflammation is that, it's definitely a bad thing. That's the one thing that Dr. Sebi, the late, great Dr. Sebi used to really speak on was inflammation. And by doing the cleanse, you can definitely help your body to remove inflammation from your joints. For sure. Doing the cleanse is going to get rid of everything and anything that ain't supposed to be there. And you'll feel it. By the end of those 20 days, you will be a new person.
Yeah, I can't wait to get it. I can't wait.
Yeah, me too. I'm going to be working
when they removed your parathyroid, did you feel like you started to gain weight?
No, it's not like the thyroid. It's just that there's a lot of things that it causes. At first, like I say, I've known about this since like 2016, right? So I was thinking the same, like what you were saying. I'm like, I don't want to give them, because people always want to cut you up. So I'm like, no. So I told my doctor, I said, we'll monitor it. And so it was a certain range in which, it could stay in. And I'm like, okay, we'll just watch. And I would go back to the endocrinologist every 6 months. So during the pandemic, it went up.
Did they ever tell you why it was going up? This is always my problem sometimes with doctors. Were they able to tell you why it was going up? Yes. I know it's going up. Okay, why was it going up?
Because you have 4 parathyroids, and like I said, they create calcium. Sometimes for different reasons, vitamin D deficiencies, or other things.
Vitamin D is the sun.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
I said vitamin D is the sun.
Yeah. And I take vitamin D. I take vitamin D, so it wasn't that. But I had a overactive parathyroid, and which means it's like a button, and then it wouldn't stop. So it was still making calcium even when it didn't need to.
Mm-hmm.
And like I say, we did different therapies because I didn't want to have to do it, but it just kept going up, and I started to feel it. You understand? And one of the things that can happen is that it can change the function of your brain and your heart. And as far as your mental clarity, it can mess with that. And, it's the first time saying it out loud, but I started to kind of feel that. You know what I'm saying? So when I saw those numbers, I was like, kind of like stuck. Like, I guess I have to do it.
Got it. I guess
somebody just asked.
Yeah, they say I have another question. Where do you find it? You can find it at Dherbs.com, Dherbs.com. They want to give us a call. It's 866-434-3727. Reach out to us if you have any questions. Anyone who picks up the phone here can pretty much answer any health question that's out there. And also, they've done the cleanse, so they can talk about the cleanse from a personal experience perspective.
I seen one of the videos where it showed you had a whole family that was doing the cleanse.
Yeah.
I thought that was so cool. They're really good too.
Yeah. Afterwards, a whole family. I remember that was on the Steve Harvey TV show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. It says something about you can reveal to us a little bit about how we could lose 20 pounds faster.
Yeah, cleanse. You got it. So
that's the cleansing.
That's all you have to do. Wait, hold on. The light turned off over here. Hold on a second. Yeah, if you want to lose weight, change your diet, do that 20-day herbal cleanse, 20 pounds fall right off you. If you have 20 pounds to lose, now if you don't have 20 pounds to lose, it's not going to happen like that for you.
Sound like that.
But if you have 20 pounds, it's definitely going to fall off.
You just have to keep it up after the cleanse, huh? Watching what you eat.
Yeah. Well, like I said before, we just talked about it. Diet is everything.
Yeah.
Therefore, if you go back to the same diet, it's going to render the same results.
Mm-hmm.
We already know what our diet can do to us right now because we're living within that right now. So if you change your diet, what is going to be your end result? That new body, that new person that comes out of that new diet. So diet is everything, which makes perfect sense, to be honest. What you put into your body is definitely one of the big things that can, change you.
One of the viewers say you're known as the weight loss king. You're privately owned herbal distribution company. You're on to herbal health. What are your credentials?
I'm the CEO of the company. I'm the business. I hire herbalists. I hire health people that work for me. I'm just the CEO. I make every single business decision at Dherbs.com. I am not an herbalist. I have several that work for me.
Wow.
Give me one word that describes you best.
Entrepreneur. That's exactly where I am. I have a bunch of companies. I have apartment buildings across the United States. I'm into everything.
Oh, that's right.
I love how you own that.
Oh, listen, you got to. You got to. Once you figure out how to be successful, all you have to do is take that formula and put it into any and everything that you do, and you can't be stopped. You know, it's our mind. It's those kind of things that try to limit us. But you got to think beyond that. You got to think beyond your parents, beyond your friends, and you got to really live who you're supposed to be. And some of us, a lot of times, we don't see ourselves in those situations. I tell people, shoot, man, I guess you got to be the first.
All right.
You got to be the first.
Yeah.
You got to be the first.
That is
So it's okay. You know what I mean? We already know we can sing, dance, jump high, and be great athletes, but that's not the only thing that we can do. We're just limiting ourselves to that because, and a lot of times that those things are happening is because we see success in that. So therefore we gravitate towards where we can see ourselves being successful. But trust me, we are special. We can do anything and everything. And I wholeheartedly believe that. And I set no limits to myself or any of my friends that are around me. I tell them every time, jump, go for it. And I try to make it so anyone I'm around, if they don't think like that, I can't be around them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't want to be around that kind of person that always has limitations upon themselves, because I don't have any for myself. I go for it.
Wow.
Yeah, that's you want friend. Yeah, I'm sure you lost a lot of friends along the way, right?
Oh, I lost
Your
a ton.
journey.
Listen, and I was happy to lose them. They was heavy.
You
Get rid
shared
of
them.
Get rid of them. I don't have no problems with anything. Listen, I'm all about living your best life. Whatever you view it as, go have it. Go have fun. Enjoy the journey. Life is amazing. We're only setting limits to ourselves because we decided to do that. And, you know, I won't do that. And I hang around people that don't think like that. Everything's possible. My sister has a company 30 times bigger than my company. It's worth $1 billion.
Wow.
She over there kicking butt. It's called IQ Air. So my whole entire family is a family of entrepreneurs, and we all go for it.
I think fear holds a lot of people back. And
It does.
Mm-hmm.
But fear is something you imagine. It's like the boogeyman in the closet. He ain't really there.
No.
He's not there. He's not under the bed either. And he's just in your head. And the moment you realize that he's not in your head, you will go on and be successful as you want to be. But you'll never find out who you are until you take that step towards who you want to become.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's true. That's me right now. That's where I'm at right now too. I'm taking steps that I never would have taken years ago because I was too afraid to take those steps. Now it's like you can't stop me now. I'm going to do it anyway, regardless of what you think or how you think about me or whatever. If I lose you as a friend, then you was never my friend to begin with.
Ever.
So yeah. And I like that saying that it was in Steve Harvey's book where he was talking about his boat, and he was saying that there were people on the boat that was helping him, that was pushing the boat. There were people on the boat that was putting anchors in the water to try and stop the boat. There were people that was on the boat that was just there just to be riding, and that's what I had to learn. It took some time for me to figure it out. But that's what I learned. I learned that there were people that was hanging around me because they were waiting to see if I'm going to become successful. And there are some people that was throwing daggers at me and saying, "Oh, she's not going to do it. She's not going to make it." And, you know, saying all the little negative things. And
You gotta realize the reason why they saying it. You know why they saying it? Because if you go for it, if you go be all you can be, that means that now they gotta look themselves in the eye. Now they gotta look themselves in the mirror and figure out, why are they not going to do everything they really want to do? Why is she going to do it? And what's wrong with me? Why am I staying right here? Why am I staying still? Why am I standing in the same spot? A lot of times the people that threw, darts at all your ideas and everything that you wanted to do, when you go off and do those things and you come back, they in that same spot where you left them at, because they too scared to do anything.
That's
like a misery love company thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I had a friend just recently. I'm in the process of trying to get one of my plays written into a movie, turned into a movie. So one of my friends was like, "Oh, you're not gonna be able to do that because it takes a lot of money to do it." And she started telling me every reason why I should not do it and why I can't do it. It can't be done. And I'm like, whatever. I'm gonna get this movie produced. I said I will find somebody to, if I don't do anything but get somebody to sponsor the movie for me, I'm gonna get it out there. And she said, no, that's not gonna happen.
I'm sure you guys remember Robert Townsend, right?
Mm-hmm.
He put his whole movie, his first movie, he put it on his credit card, $35,000, got his movie, changed his life. So don't listen to the naysayers. Get them, those people. Don't. You can't tell small people your big ideas. Don't even waste your time with it. Don't even waste your time.
I had to learn that the hard way.
Yeah.
I really had to learn that the hard way, because there were people that were saying things to me that, "Oh, girl, you're not gonna be able to produce you're not gonna be able to write a book." And this now I wrote 10 books. I've written and published 10 books. I'm in the process. And I'm in the process of getting my first movie produced, and I'm not giving up. I don't let people stop me. At one time they could have said anything, and I would be like, "Yeah, I don't think so. I think they right." It's just like I had this conversation with Ursula about when I was in grade school. I remember my teacher told me, the principal came into this classroom, and she was talking to all the students. So she walks over to me. I had my notebook paper turned to the side because I'm a side writer. So she says to me, "You can't write like that. That's not how you should write. You're supposed to have your paper up straight, up and down." And she said, "You should write neat. That way your handwriting will come out neatly." I said, I told her, I said, "Well, I can't write like that." She said, "Well, you're going to have a sloppy handwriting for the rest of your life." Guess what? I got the best handwriting around. Everybody that sees my handwriting always compliment my handwriting.
People always think it's one way to get to the top. It's 1,000 different ways. And once you understand that, you stop listening to the naysayers. It's 1,000 different ways to get where you want to be in life.
Yeah. But it's so hurtful sometimes that some of those most negative people are the people who are closest to you, who should be who you would think would have your back and be in your corner, are some of the people who do the biggest, are the biggest naysayers. That's what I think takes down a lot of people, because they're like, "Gosh, I thought my family would at least have my back, or my friends would at least have my back." But sometimes they can knock you down the hardest.
They can, because they're so close to you. But to be honest, none of that stuff bothers me. I'm not thinking about them at all. I don't even care. I'll be like, I don't even tell people my ideas because of that now, because of my experiences in life. Like I said, I'll talk to my family because my family think this way. I'll talk to the people I consider my friends because my friends think this way. I only keep a small amount, I'm within a small crowd. And my crowd thinks the way that, we're all going and trying to achieve and doing everything that we can to achieve our dreams. And I keep that kind of crowd around me. The people that's out there, I don't even, I don't run into them anymore. Once you start moving in a certain direction and start putting certain people around you, you'll notice that you don't hear the word no more. You hear go for it every time, though.
Ralph Tresvant me and Laura, we are part of a group. We're big Ralph Tresvant fans, and he has a radio show in Boston, and he used to